answer all questions. What happened to Craigslist? If y'all remember Craigslist, and if you do, put your hand up so I say, I remember Craigslist. I was there for the Craig days. I was there when Craigslist was the bomb diggity dog. Quite frankly, Craigslist is a relic of the internet. I feel like it's almost unchanged from the day that it dropped to the point that I think it still uses frames in its designs, right? It was a way for me back in the day to get jobs. When I first heard about it, I legitimately would use it to get freaking jobs, and it worked. It gave me my first job that paid real money, so I could move out the house. I used it to get apartments constantly. I think nowadays, I don't think people use it as much for that. And of course, you can go and sell things on there. I think a lot of people now use Facebook Marketplace because it's a little bit more secure because you can see who the person is. But for the most part, quite frankly, it was a pretty interesting site. There was a time and a point where you could literally use this site to find hookups. I never did that. I remember when I first heard about it, though, I did look through, and I would often get a lot of messages from random Asian women. I don't really know what that was about, but that's what was happening. It was pretty interesting. And so I really haven't been on the site since. I'll say maybe 4 years ago. And I'm like, you know what? I wonder what happened to Craigslist. So I decided to jump in and do an exploration. But I'm already saying here in the chat that people like Mo Chocolate had bad experiences. He said that it screwed him over when he was in Vegas. Never again. F Craigslist. How did it screw you over? I want to ask that question. What did it do to you that you were like, yo, I will never, ever trust a man named Craig ever again? And I'm glad your list is stupid and everyone hates you. I mean, I'll be real with you. When I first started using it, I was blown away by how simple it was, but how great it was too. They have a whole free section here. We can go here and get stuff for free. I want to explore that. I want to see what's free on Craigslist in 2023. What is free in 2023? What does that mean? You know what I mean? Because I do have some things I want to sell. I have a what do you call it? I have that. I have a what? What do you call that? I have a Google TV thing I need to sell because my new TV is fully Googled up. I guess I could definitely plug it in over here and do it that way too. But who knows? Anyway, I already I got my TV on deck. I already need a Google TV in both places, so I get that set up. And I also want to sell some of my old items. I might want to put them out there and find out what's going on. So I'm just gonna real quick right now click on this free section. I also know that people used to use it as an alternative Backpage, which Backpage is where you can meet ladies of the night, if you will. And I know that they cracked down on that pretty hard because the FBI and everybody were kind of trolling through Craigslist to find people who were trying to pay for the PUSSI. You gotta be careful when the government's listening. You don't want to say too much. But now that I said that, they're probably always listening. And no, I have a really good friend who's in the FBI, and he has never told me anything, that made me feel like everything was nefarious. So right now, where I'm living at least, and I'll wait till Mo can show me that story. A couple of the free things here are a Breville espresso maker, a new Hyper Shocker mountain bike. What does that even mean? I feel like sometimes you'll find things on here for sale that maybe your ex-girlfriend who hated you wanted to get rid of your crap, so she's like, all right, bruh, I'm about to get you. I'm gonna get you one. I'm putting this crap up on Craigslist. I ain't gonna make no money on it. So you just hate me the rest of your life. This poor man's bike. It's a new Hypershock mountain bike. It ran me $158, new at local Walmart. 26-inch wheels, steel frame. I need space, which is why I'm giving it away. See, my only thing is it's in Indiana. But I also say, too, wow, this is sounds like a good deal. You really don't know who you're going to be meeting. Because I know, I used to actually back in the day, I sold a couple things and bought a couple things and made some weird choices. Because at one point, I really wanted an iPod. So I bought an iPod from this random woman. And I went in her house and everything. And it was freaking ridiculous. Hello, Green Meat Loaf. Green meatloaf. I don't want to say like meatloaf, like that's the same thing. Hello, green meatloaf. How you doing? But yeah, I went into this woman's house and her kid ran up to the door and was like, "Daddy, you're not my daddy," and ran away. What's up, dating Chris? Like I should have been in that person's house. Um, I want to say, oh yeah, then I sold a Xbox 360, but it was kind of bogus. If I'm really honest about the story, because I knew as a gamer, right, that the new model that had the internet already like included with it, um, and it had like because remember if you I don't know how old you guys are, but if you remember the Xbox 360, the white model that first dropped, um, you had to buy the internet separate for it to work, and that's crazy to think about. You had to buy a separate internet piece. You had to buy an external hard drive. You had to do all this stuff to it that didn't come out of the box, right? Then later they released a model that had like I think 500 gigabytes and internet built in and something else, and it ran cooler and it was much better. And I wanted to buy it, but I had to get rid of my old one first. So I put it on Craigslist, and his dad was getting it for his daughter. So I sold it to him, and part of me was like, I should probably just tell him that the new one is coming out pretty soon and it's gonna be cheaper. But instead, I was like, no, I'm gonna sell it to you, sell you this old one that is falling apart a little bit, and hope that you and your daughter are happy. And I did it. Went in their house, set it up for them, made sure it ran, showed them the disk drive, gave them some games, and I left. And then I went and bought myself the new one like 2 days later. I feel kind of bogus actually, but I did. I did do that. It is what it is. All right. Smash or pass the rock. I'm gonna pass. I don't like men. And even if I did like men, I would still pass because that dude is huge. Either way, I don't want to going in. I don't want to coming out. You know what I mean? Like it's just this. Nah, not for me, bro. Not for me. Oh boy. So let's see up here. We got a Thrustmaster T150. What is a Thrustmaster? It looks like it's a racing dock for games. Hey, what up? You know what it is. You know what we do. Now we out here making money and you get the zoo. All right. We over here chilling. I had to do that. Sorry, bro. Like, I mean, I know what you're doing when you come in with the troll language. I don't even know if I have mods in this room. I think that always is a mod. I don't know who else I made mods in this room. But if anyone wants to be a mod, feel free, and I'll set you up to take care of riffraff like that. Ever seen the Craigslist Real Horror Stories? No, but I'm sure that it's terrible because like the site isn't regulated. There's no verification purpose pieces. So like you could be meeting up with anybody, literally. All right, this person is selling a free ceiling fan, a used 1997 mountain bike. Like honestly, I want to get a new bike, frankly. And knowing there's just people out here giving out free like bikes for free, it does make me want to go on here and maybe search like seriously for a new bike. This one's in Indiana too. Um, like all I would do is just replace the tires and get some street tires. This guy's saying the same thing as the other guy. I need space, so I'm giving it away free. Maybe it's the same dude, and he just has a bunch of bikes. It's worth $700, and should reply back with your name and phone number. Bro, I don't trust this at all. I'm sorry. It doesn't feel right. Oh well, there've been a lot of stories of people being sent to abandoned houses, people trying to kidnap them, etc. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do it. Mo, are you still here? I want to hear about how you got screwed over in Vegas by Craigslist. Let's see. They had an old fridge. They got an IKEA extending table. See, some of this stuff is kind of funny. Like, I don't need a 7 Up cooling container, but if I had a freezer, I might buy one. I might just go get this free one. Why not? There's several photos of it, so let's see. Oh, you got a bunch of them. They probably used to own a store or something like that. Yeah, I'm good. Is there anything in here that's like, bruh? See, branded shot glasses, got an amp, a used couch looking for a new home. I've had no bad experiences with Craigslist. Wow, a bunch of stuff too. I've had no bad experiences. Like the couch don't look bad. You know what it is? I feel like when you put it in like a storage, it looks like it's a storage unit. When you show things in a storage unit or you show it in the garage, it immediately makes it look way worse and way more sketchy than if you would have shown this in the living room. Let's see. Let's keep going. Free whole pile in one shot. Just come pick up all this stuff, guys. Treehouse. This guy hates his kids now. He's like, yo, my kids suck. Get out of here. No treehouse for you, boo boo. All right. So, what I am learning here, though, is you can definitely get some okay stuff from Craigslist if you really are desperate. Yo, get some naked whey powder. I mean, let's see. Let's see. I'll search console. Um, got some old TVs, some glass, a piano. Let's see. Gaming, gaming chair. It's a video game. Projection TV. But nah, no luck. This is not the conversation that was going on in Twitch. LOL. It sure wasn't. It sure isn't. Were you in Twitch? Of course, the topic gonna switch up. My guy, he's like, bro, we talking about very different stuff then. So I'm surprised, not gonna lie to you, that Twitch still has a community of sorts. Sorry, Twitch. Craigslist has a community of sorts. Like, what are you selling a corgi? Healthy, beautiful corgi, female, males, UTD shots, pack of personality, kind of for more info. Bro, that's not even a photo of the actual dog. How are you? How? Why? How and why? Let's see. Baby water dragon? Oh, that's a real thing. I was like, is this a joke? Healthy baby dragon looking for a home. Comes with tank and accessories. Small rehome fee, $40. Like what? Rehome fee? I mean, just take the stuff and leave. I might want a dragon. Yeah, the video game market is still going up. I'm not shocked nobody's giving away games. Let's see. Home renovators and contractors. A lot of these are just dogs. Missing cat. Look who got arrested. Ex-Florida lawmaker who sponsored Don't Say Gay bill faces 35 years in prison in fraud case. All right. I wonder who these people are who go like, man, this guy got arrested. I need the world to know. I'm going on Craigslist, baby. Yeah. Or maybe they've always been on Craigslist. Yeah, most of this stuff is just a lot of animals. I do remember there was one point where you could find like really random parties um, on Craigslist. And I think now you probably just find weird people who want to party. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no friends. You want to be my friend? We can be best friends. Looking through. On a stick. I want that. It's literally just recipes to put things on a stick. Cash Match Doll. The PS3 SingStar Party Pack with 2 microphones. My PS3 is still kicking. If I have to go to Tinley Park, I buy this. It's just karaoke in your pocket. All right, let's see. Is there anything in here that we could really um, dig into? Because I feel like the apartments are pretty basic. I found apartments on Craigslist. It's nothing crazy. I never seen anything that could scare me. See, childcare, local news, groups, rants and raves, rideshare, volunteers, musicians, misconnections. I do like misconnections. Let's see. Remembering you hurts so. Early mornings on the brown line. Workout buddies. Hey, it's me from your past. Two sailors. Cute girl assisted me at liquor store. Male for female. You helped me at a liquor store in the mall. I didn't get your name, but you were glowing. You know my name, or tell me what stuck out about you. It's an Oakbrook. I do got to wonder, like, has this ever worked out for people? Do people ever come on here and go like, man, I met this guy at the store. I wonder if he was crazy and put me on Craigslist. I'm going to new places. Everywhere I go, it reminds me of being there with you. It's too bad I showed you all my favorite places because it just hurts to go to any of them now. Is this like a breakup, or is it somebody you like hung out with like one time? Early mornings on the Brown Line. We ride the train every morning to the gym and back. We've held the door for each other leaving the station. Wish I have the courage to say more than thank you because you are absolutely stunning. Maybe one day. Bro, I used to get mad girls off Craigslist during college. Worked for me all the time. How? What did you do? What? What? For real? Um, I skipped the entire gaming generation besides 2DS. You know what it was? I was still heavily in the PS3 days, very much a Nintendo kid, and I gave in and got a PlayStation so I could play Call of Duty with my friends. But I think that's about all I really played. I think I got a couple other games in that generation, but then after that, I just kind of I got caught in the Sony life cycle and just kept buying them. I was the last game I bought for PS3 was the Deadpool game, and then my controller stopped working, and I'm like, well, I guess this is over. This controller don't work. I don't work. I'm out of here, buddy. Dag nibbit. I would say out loud to people. Dag nibbit is the way I speak when I'm out here in these streets. Let's see, workout buddies. Oh, this person isn't a misconnection. Looking for workout buddies. Just relocated to Romeoville and would love to hit the gym. It's more fun and better when you have someone to go with. LOL, I'm 49 years old, 220 pounds. You're already too old, bro. I'm 49 years old, 220 pounds, 5'9", brown hair, blue eyes, goatee. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. NJJ, and are you secretly like a pimp? Like what? Single moms and women in terrible relationships will post a lot, and I would hit them up, and I would allow them to vent. Bro, that's ridiculous. All right, Jewel Osco. Talked to you for a minute in the pharmacy line. You said your name was Mary. Ally Twin Flame. How about this Twin Flame business? To the most gosh dang beautiful thing in the world who drove me crazy enough to write and record a little CD for you. I finished the whole album now and would love nothing more for you to hear it. You made a CD for her in 2023? For real? I don't. Yeah, I guess that's special. All right, I live with a relative that had a PS3 and a Wii U, so I played Xenoverse, GTA 5, and Mario, but never owned any of the consoles myself. That's impressive. I have a Wii U. My little sister basically stole it. I told her she could use it since they didn't have a gaming system, and I was getting a Switch. And then she just kind of just kept it. And I was like, hey, can I have it back? She's like, it's hooked up on my TV. You have to go behind my TV and unhook it if you want it. And I'm like, I'm too lazy for that. So she now has it. I'll get it back one day. What could be in politics? Parents beware of groomers. All right, cool. Let's see. Services: automotive, beauty, cell phone, mobile, computer. All right, so I used to post myself in this services section for creative when I wanted to try to make extra money or try to find clients when I first had my first business. Let's see. Health and well. Let's see. Small business ads, lessons, legal. I wonder what people are doing in creative here. All right. First page of Google. PPC. That's not even a thing, bro. No one can do that for you. I work as an SEO. You can't guarantee search results anymore. You can increase the chances of them. You can circumvent some bad things, but you can no longer guarantee anything in terms of like SEO. It's too personalized. There is no front page of Google anymore. Um, Web development, illustration, headshots, fancy logos. Yeah, I wouldn't use any of this stuff. All right, bet. Um, Discussion forums, bikes, eco diet, Cosmos jokes, open TV writing, philosophy, photography. It was sketchy, but I was a heck of a college kid. I was like 20 and would be like 30, 35. Bro, honestly, I don't blame you. I honestly wish I had the guts back then. Cause I mean I definitely had that dog. I had that dog. I had that dog in me. I definitely have that. I mean I definitely have that level of like I'll say excitement for now. Um, but I was always just too scared. Like I know I met a girl once off of Black Planet, which is like a precursor to Facebook and competition with MySpace. Uh, I think her whole thing was she was thick, had thick thighs. That was her whole moniker on the site. I remember that being a thing. Let's see. So I'm guessing, yeah, from what I'm seeing here, they definitely got rid of the section where you can meet people, which again, I'm not really asking for, but I do remember it was a big part of the site. But then there was enough nefarious activities going on in there, they had to get rid of it, it seems. Let's see. Apple, frugal, philosophy, photo. Atheist. Is religion in here? But yeah, there's religion. Oh, why is it formatted like this? Ugh. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. The casual encounter section was a hoot. Yeah, Jay runs. I used to go in there and I would at least read. I would at least read. But it looks like it's not a thing anymore. All right. Just gonna look. So I hate the way that discussion forum section is laid out. That's terrible. I can't even look at that with my eyes. My eyes hurt seeing that. All right. So activities. Activities might be a place you can do. See, there we go. Here we go. This is probably where it all happens in the activities. Because honestly, I feel like there's a certain type of person that would go on a site like Craigslist and try to find someone to do things with, right? Yeah, I don't remember when it happened. I know it happened though. So here it goes. Tom, I lost your number. Tom, I lost your number. Drop me a line if you see this. John. I mean, I guess I don't know a lot of people that actually utilize Craigslist enough to think this will work. Younger gym rat looking for an older trainer. 20-year-old guy looking for another guy to work out with. I wonder how this ever happened, if this really works. Anyone going downtown? Any woman looking to go downtown tonight? I work from 3 to 11. Sorry. ISO female outdoor activity partner. Let's see. Bicycling, walking, jogging, hiking, meadows, woodlands, trails. Retired white male here, just looking not to always do these things alone. Biking is my number one thing, but I love exploring on foot various meadows and woodland areas. That doesn't sound safe to do with a stranger. I meander as far west as Silver Springs and as far south as West Peoria, as far east as perhaps the border north. Mostly, I stay within 20 miles of Joliet. Once a month for a couple times a week. I am very active. Just looking for company. Thanks. Sugar Daddy over here. That's a sugar daddy all day. You think there'd be more stuff going on in Chicago than this 4 hours ago. I understand they got rid of all the naughty stuff and moved everyone to Bed We Go to find that kind of thing. Oh, is that a section in here? That makes sense. What about all the other stuff? I mean, people used to put up other fun things to do in Chicago, like sporting leagues, chess, backgammon tournaments, board games, support group gatherings, outdoor stuff like hiking, fishing, or frisbee. Now, absolutely nothing. Where did everyone go for those things? I don't know what Bet We Go is, but now we're gonna find it. Oh man! All right. But I mean, yeah, I guess it's a problem when you can't find. You just want to find friends to hang out with. I used to use a thing called Meetup.com, which might still be a thing, or Meet.com, where you can like find people who are like-minded, in a certain group. Playful and bored. It's all dudes. Women don't do this stuff. It seems like any guys or girls that are bored and want to make the best of our time. I'm mid-30s male, fun, former military, in town for a night and want something to do. Let me know your ideas. I also require a pic before we do anything. That's very safe of you. I'm so glad you're being safe. And also, I'm noticing too, most of the people here are like from outside of Chicago. Dungeons and Dragons newbies seeking a teacher. Nice. Seeking a gym bud. I will say, if I had a gym buddy, I probably would work out more often. Like just somebody who wants to go. Like right now, I'm taking classes, so I'll pop in for the classes. But really, otherwise, I'm kind of like not really that motivated. All right, what is this Bed We Go section? Wait. See? That's what I mean. So this person posted in Chicago and posted in Oakland County, which I don't know what it is, the same exact post, even spelled incorrectly. That's definitely a scam. Let's see. I'm gonna switch the view. So if we get to the bed we go section, and it's something weird I don't want to see, we'll still be here. Hey, to, bed we go. Going to, bed we go. We got it. Yeah, bed we go. Bed we go. Yeah. Hey, bed we go. Come on. It looks like bed we go is definitely a scam site. I do wonder are there any like actual like websites like if you watch Pornhub, um, they'll give an ad for like meet ugly singles in your area, and I always wonder like is there really a site if I just want to just hook up with a girl that I can just go and sign up, get proven that I am like legally okay to be there and pass tests and whatnot. Um, like, does that exist? Like, is that real? Again, not that it's something I want to do, but I'm just curious if it exists for people out there who want to. Oh snap! I don't know if y'all. I don't know if any of y'all like listen to Drink Champs, the podcast, but they released an episode I just saw with Marlon Wayans, and I'll say this: Marlon Wayans is a lot of things, right? He's a lot of things, but I'd be lying if I didn't say that he isn't talented. I'd be lying if I didn't say that he isn't entertaining. Um, and I feel like he'd be really open to share more things than the average person while inebriated. Like, 'cause he has so many stories and so much to prove. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that episode. I'm gonna listen to that probably at the gym. I don't know what he said. He didn't say anything yet. I haven't watched it. He's on Drink Champs though. I have no idea what he said, but I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll rock out with it. When I worked in my last agency, if we thought a client was prostituting, we would look at Craigslist to see if they were posting. We had keywords to look for. What do you mean a client? Wait, I'm so confused. Like, there were clients that you were concerned might be out in these streets, like for real? Like, what were you even doing that you were worried about that? And part of my ignorance, because I don't know how everything works. All right, I'm gonna keep looking through. Is there anything else on Craigslist that I care about? I mean, I'll be honest. I thought this would be a little bit more eventful, but Craigslist, frankly, is a little boring. And I'm not mad about it, but I just thought it'd be, we found something crazy for sale or something. Let's see, antiques, appliances. Ooh, there's a barter section. That's actually interesting. Yeah, I'm a social worker that worked with moms who did that type of thing, but also tried to keep their kids. Oh, I see. Yeah, actually, one of my friends, his mom was that in New York, and she she kept the kids, but then she would she would sometimes take her kid with her to jobs, and I think it really messed him up, frankly. Um, but he's been good for a few years now. See, this is in the barter section. But what are you trying to barter for, though? Trading ballpoint pen for YouTube show. I know they had that story about the guy who traded a ballpoint pen and kept trading until he got like something really cool. I am trading this ballpoint pen for another object as a project for a YouTube show I'm making. Hit me up with your trade offer. It's a good pen. It writes smooth. I barely used it. You may want to keep it as a collectible. You can be on my show if you want to, or not if you don't. You know, he lives really close to me, actually. But I'm going to say nah. In fact, I wonder what happens if you search YouTube on here. LOL. Like how Link did in Link's Awakening? Yes, just like that. Just like that. All right. I'll search YouTube. And this is what came up. Bleeding Lady bust. Some cranes. The pin. An old camera. Yeah, searching YouTube is. I wonder why it does that. I'm curious to see. Oh, people post YouTube videos as proof. I see. All right. You can trade him the coldest water ball. Bro, I got one that probably has mold inside of it right now. Because it's been sitting. And, oh, it's still got water in it. It's got a smell. I should wash this eventually. I'm going to put this over here. In fact, I'm going to just drop it. Thanks for saying that, by the way. I totally would have never have washed that thing out. It's been sitting for months, like months. I had a kick where I was trying to like drink more water, which I guess I'm still on, so I'm working out more. But like, I never succeeded. I have an ex who's just really good at drinking water regularly, and I was just like, "Yo, bro, can you teach me how to be like you?" And she's like, "Yeah, just drink a lot of water. Just drink it." Also, you know that phrase? This is probably where we're gonna take a turn here. That phrase, "Don't stick your in crazy." Um, you know, if you know that phrase, hit the like button. I feel like that video doesn't work when you're telling people you're trading for a video. Well, I feel like you probably don't tell it to people on the video. You know what I mean? Like you set up with Mr. Beast would. You go, all right, I'm doing this thing, blah blah blah. Don't tell, don't bring about up in the video that I told you this, and then you kind of just go through the whole experiment. I can see how it works. But I'll say this: the fact that the person is using Craigslist to find people is already weird. It'd be interesting to have a whole day where you have a pen and you try to trade up for something better over the course of an entire day and see what you end up with at the end of like 8 hours. Um, Yeah, dating Chris. It's kind of funny. I stopped drinking pop and soda a long time ago. Like I just quit. Like I don't drink Sprite. I don't drink. Only thing I really drink now is ginger ale. Right. I don't drink anything with caffeine. No Coca Cola. No Pepsi. Although I am intrigued by the new Pepsi because they're rebranding. Have you ever heard about it? And I like whenever people rebrand, and their new rebrand I actually think is beautiful. And I'll show that in a second if you want me to. But I switched over to only drinking like these seltzer waters. These water. Oh, that's a green can. Sorry. Um, like these kind of waters. It's like all I drink now. And it is. It's a great alternative to soda. Once your brain or your tongue is used to not having that gross sugar, you this stuff tastes sweet to you. You're like, oh, that's all I need. I don't need the extreme sweet. This is a good sweet. I can do this. I still drink apple juice or other juices on occasion, but I make it a rule to not keep it in my house because for one thing, once I drink it, once I have it, it's gone. It's over for. Like it's not lasting 24 hours. Like I'll get like a bottle of grape juice, and that thing will be gone in 2 days, and my poop will be deep purple, deep like the deep south. Put your hands up, baby. Yeah. Um. Gosh, it's hilarious. Yeah. So that phrase, "Don't stick your ain't crazy." Uh, I've done it a couple times, obviously. And so like I'll tell you guys a story about a person that came back into my life, right? That I actually ended it because she was crazy. And the funny thing is that my friends, before I ever even did it, warned me. They're like, "Yo," and I'm changing. I'm gonna change the phrase for the rest of the stream. Um, don't stick your balls in gravy. Okay, that's what we're sticking with, right? Don't stick your balls in gravy. So, like a long story short, friends warned me, but I had known her for a while, so I thought I was probably immune. So friends warned me like, "Yo, bro, like she's cool, but don't do that. She's crazy." And I'm like, "She seems fine, right?" So then we wound up having a hookup. Things just happen, um, and then I end things because she was being crazy. I was like, "Yo, you're like demanding my time, like you're my girl. Um, you are like kind of like sending me crazy stuff in the middle of the night. You're like basically demanding that we go on dates." When I'm like, "Yo, we don't go on dates." I'll say that the gravy is lukewarm. Like it's gonna sound mean, but when she was younger, she probably was better. Um, but she's like 40, let's say one or two. And I would say that like to a lot of people, she's probably a milf. She's got her body's on point. I'll give her that 100%. Um, but like the face could use some work, but that's also probably because she's just aging not well. There are some people who age well, some people that don't. There's some girls where it's definitely the makeup, and I said she's one where it's definitely the makeup. So I would say that like on the scale, when she was younger, she would have been off the charts. But where she's at now, you know what I mean? But you also want to be embarrassed to like bring her around your friends. You'd be like, "Okay, cool, let's." So with that said, so I was doing the thing, and I just kept noticing that she was getting more and more demanding. And after a while, I was like, you know what? And also, I peep game. I peep stuff. I watch and see how you behave when it's not just me and you hanging out. How do you treat wait staff? How do you treat other people? Right? Right? I think red is not a flavor. I think some of them do. Some of them do. Some of them don't. It depends on the genes. Like it's not all of them do. I mean, it's just factual. Um, so anyway, so I end things, and I end things like a jerk. I'm like, "Oh well, I hate you and you're awful." I was like, like she was texting me one night, and the texts were getting crazy, and I go, "Yo, this is starting to get sloppy. This is starting to get gross, honestly." And I would rather us like, I guess, retain what friendship we have left and not make this any worse. You know what I mean? And so I just said it like, I was like, I think you're great, but I think there may be like we're not compatible in that way, and I'm gonna call it now so things don't get sloppy. And she goes, okay, right, and we don't talk after that, right? Um, and I'm thinking things were all good because like I said what I said. We good, cool. Um, don't hear from her for a while, and then like out of nowhere, one night she sends me a random text. It's just out of nowhere, and she's like, I was doing some thinking, and this has been months later, by the way. I was doing some thinking, and I feel like you are quite honestly, um, like a mediocre man masquerading as a great man, and blah blah blah, and you're ugly and all this stuff like that. I'm like, bro, if I was ugly and mediocre, you wouldn't be sending me this stuff right now. You wouldn't. You absolutely would not be sending me this, especially after the fact. When you said you thought about this month after the fact. And I'm like, bro, quite honestly, no, I did not actually, because she sent me that she sent me that whole like, oh, you're ugly and you're a mediocre man and all that stuff, and I'm like, bro, if I'm mediocre, you wouldn't spend your time sending me this stuff. And I was like, I think it was upset. I didn't say this, but I thought she upset that I didn't want to date her because she saw some potential, and I respect that, but also like I don't want to be with I don't want to be with gravy. I don't want to be with somebody who's gravy. You know what I mean? Right. So then, and sloppy as I'll address your response in a second. Um, so then I was like, yo, all right, well, uh, I'm sorry that you feel that way. That I'm this mediocre guy. I would love to make it up to you. And I meant that in the nicest way possible. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to like apologize and hear what you have to say about things. And she goes, it's a little bit too late for that. I'm okay if I never speak to you again. And then boom, don't hear from her again. And I'm like, cool, good. I really don't need that kind of stress. I don't need it. It's stupid. Like, it's dumb. Like honestly, like like gravy is unattractive. You know, gravy is scary, and gravy gets turned on not just you but other people when you get into fights. So the same gravy person, I'm gonna call her, like I went to a wedding, and she was also a guest at the same wedding, and she got into a fight with one of the girls, a physical fight with one of the girls there. And then I'm telling this story to someone that knows her, and they go, "Oh yeah, she got into a physical fight with a girl a few months ago too." And I'm like, "Bro, I can't be with somebody out here who's scrapping for no reason. She out here scrapping with chicks. So imagine what she'll do to you. That's like a landmine waiting to explode. Like I couldn't be with somebody who's out here doing it, moving like that. You just can't. It's not safe. It's not smart for anybody. It's just not, right? So anyway, so then, she sent me that thing about me being mediocre, and I'm like, cool. She's like, all right, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm sorry that feels that way. She's like, yeah, well, it's too late. I'm like, cool. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll move on. Fast forward to one of my buddies is now dating one of her friends. Hold on a second. Make sure my sink wasn't overflowing. So now one of my buddies is dating one of her friends. And my buddy invites me to come out with him and his girl to a Cubs game, right? And I didn't even think about it at all that Gravy would be there. But sure enough, we're talking. He goes, "Oh yeah, Gravy gonna be there, just so you know." And I'm like, "Dog, I already bought this ticket. Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, "Well, here's the thing. I'm willing. I can smooth anything over. I'm cool with being cool. Like I don't like beef. I don't like issues. I don't like anyone out there hating me. So if she's cool to have a conversation, let's do that, right?" A few minutes later, Gravy texts me and goes, "Hey, I hear you're infringing on my plans with my friend, and I don't want you to be there. I don't want to see you, and I don't have time for your BS." And I'm like, "You're the one bringing the BS." And my friend invited me. I didn't know you were gonna be involved. Uh, he doesn't live here anymore, so I just want to hang out with my buddy. That's all I really want. I don't want anything more than that. I don't. I just want to hang out with my buddy, have a good time. We don't need to talk to each other. There'll be four other people in the room. And she goes, "Well, I can't promise you that I won't tell you exactly how I feel about you when I see you." And I'm like, "It's on site?" I'm like, or we could just not talk to each other. You can just do that too. Like, there's 4 other people in the room. You can definitely hang out with everyone else and not talk to me and not do this. And so, of course, I'm showing her friend the text. I'm like, yo, just so you know, this is your friend. It's your friend putting this out here, by the way. Your friend out here putting it out here. Right? And she's like, yeah, she's being dramatic. And I go, yeah, duh. I'm like, this is why, one reason why I didn't want to date her. When people were like, oh, why don't you want to date her? I'm like, bro, she's gravy. She's freaking gravy. Like, I can't. I just can't. I wouldn't want to deal with that. That's going to get turned around on me so fast. So anyway, I'm being very respectful in all my responses. I'm like, yeah, I understand that, but we don't have to fight. We can be good. We can put it past us. We can move on. It's been a long time. It's no reason to hold on to this. And she's just out here just being a jerk. And I'm like, all right, do your thing. I'm like, all right, well, if that's how you feel, do your thing, right? Right? So, oh man, this is almost over. Anyway, Chris, I need to know, was the job real? I don't know. I have an interview for it at 3:30 today. So if I actually have an interview with real people, you'll be the first to know. So going back to this thing. So I'm like, she's gravy. That's why I want to date her. Anyway, so then we get to the game and she shows up. And she's like, hey, yeah, she goes, I'm going to play nice. I'm like, what? I was like, hey, I'm going to play nice. She goes, I know I was being a jerk. I know that I was, being wrong and you're being respectful. I just really felt led on when we hung out, and I thought that you wanted the same thing I did. I go, I literally told you I didn't. I told you I wasn't ready for it. I told you that I was still in love with somebody else, which is like was fairly true. Not fairly. It was true because it wasn't over a big ex I had at the time. And I was like, yeah, like I'm not one to lie. I'm not one to fake the funk. I told you that I felt like we weren't good as partners because we weren't. I told you I felt like we needed to stop before it got messy because it was getting messy. I never led you on, and you got frustrated with me because I wasn't doing what you wanted. I told you I'm not in a place to do what you want, and that's all that needed to happen. But you got upset, and then you turn, and all of a sudden now I'm an ugly guy, and you're sending me stuff unsolicited out of nowhere. Like, I wasn't sending you stuff out of nowhere. I wasn't treating you poorly. Like, that's just not what happened. So we had a whole conversation. We walked through everything. We're all good, right? And so then we just stay out. I hang out with my friend mostly. I hang out with other friends I saw that I ran into. It was perfect, right? And then it gets late, and I want to go home. And I'm doing this thing right now where I'm going out and I'm like not really drinking. So I was like, just good to go home. So I went home. Oops, sorry. So then I go home. And that that was kind of it. When I say not really drinking too, I'll say that like that night I had like maybe 1 or 2 drinks, but I just chose to just let's be chill. Let's be chill. Let's not get crazy. Y'all out here getting crazy. I ain't trying to get crazy. I'm trying to keep my weight down. Right? I'm out here trying to get swole. So, I get home, I go to bed, I wake up in the morning, and I get a text from Gravy. And Gravy is like, yo, I'm going to quote this. I'm all wet and alone, but I know I shouldn't invite you over. That's all she said. Oh, she also said, you suck. She said, you suck. I'm all wet and alone, but I know I shouldn't invite you over. That's what she said. To a mediocre man. To a mediocre man, she said that too. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, well, one, I know that she just was like probably lit. But 2, it tells me that this whole thing is because she's mad that I didn't want to date her. That's what the whole thing came from. No, I didn't. Hell no. No. Nah. I'm a lot of things. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I got my loins and my heart set elsewhere. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. And so I basically just said to her, so I was like, yeah, 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 it's probably for the best that didn't happen. You know what I mean? Hope you have a good day. It was good seeing you again. Love it at that. Let that cook. Because the thing is, we live in a big city, but we live in a small city. You know what I mean? There's a good chance I'll see that person again, and I don't want it to look like I'm like over here just like jumping back into things. And also, like I don't want it. It's not even attractive at that point. Like it's just not. Like that only ends poorly. That does not end well in any universe. I don't care how many universes. That never ends well. I never wind up with this girl. I don't want her. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Mrs. Sweat. Um, so no, I didn't go. But Gravy was out here ready. Gravy was ready. And that's my story. So I saw way up there that somebody, I'll get your name now, I apologize, said this video is pointless, or stream is pointless, because they closed down the section years ago. Well, my thing is, I wanted to explore other sections of Craigslist. It might speak. You hello, bro. Hello. Yes, hello. I might speak. You hello, bro. I'm doing my best to speak the king's language. Hello, Moppy Duck. You are strong like moose, as they say in these streets. Off topic. I heard white women in Minnesota love black guys. It's the capital of interracial dating. I thought that was Canada. I thought Canada was the capital of interracial dating. Bro, I ain't never been to Minnesota. Like, but what would make us more special in Minnesota than other places? Also, if you're watching this video on Twitch, please follow the channel. Follow me if you're new here. I want to check out my notifications anyway. So if you want to be an A1 user, hit that button. But let me see. Thinking out loud. How would I do this? Let's see. Let me quick look. I'm searching best place in the U.S. for interracial dating. In U.S. metro areas, huge variation in intermarriage rates. Okay, I see that. I would almost even say New York, because New York is so diverse too. That's why I heard it's a thing in many. You would be in heaven, seas of milk and yogurt. Bro, why would I be in heaven? Again, are they good people? Are they attractive? Are they gravy? You know what I mean? Because, like, I don't care about the race. I really don't. And I know why people keep saying that because I've dated several white women. But if I ever meet like a fine black woman that I get along with, I'll date her too. I have met some, but it just didn't work out. If you look closely, you'll see Chris booking the flight to Minnesota as we speak. I mean, honestly, I have no reason to go to Minnesota. If it's cap, how's the cap? Talk to me. Let's talk. What's the cap? New York City, the mecca of NPCs. Also, Interesting. This one guy made a video about Ice Spice. And his new videos didn't take off. Oh, that's sad. All right, sorry. Yeah, what's the cap? I'll let you say. I'll let you tell again. What and where is the cap? Because I'm not seeing it, bro. Ain't no cap over here. I don't even wear caps. I don't even like caps. I don't know what you're talking about. No caps. Sorry. I don't even use all caps when I'm angry and screaming. What's the last video game you played? I mean, more recently. No, I like to play the game when people say stuff like that because it's just not true. You know what it is? I get defensive when people say things that aren't true. That's probably my biggest thing. If it's true, I can ride with it. If I know it's not true, I can't ride with it. That's my biggest problem. Like, and this goes across the board for anything. If you're saying something is wrong, especially if it's about me, I will get defensive. That's true. I'll give you that. But I'm a pretty, I think, humble and realistic and honest person, and that's just not true. I remember the PS5 streams in 2021. But yeah, I mean, I play Overwatch almost daily. Um, then I bought a couple of new games recently. I don't remember the game Left 4 Dead. They got a new game called Back 4 Blood, which is like a spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead series. So I played that recently. Um, but for me, like, I get worked up over the principle of it. Like honestly, what's the more cap? What's the more cap? Bro, I was on it today. I was on it yesterday. I've been real talk. I've been actually saving my clips whenever I do a really good in a game. I got like a 15 kill score with Symmetra literally yesterday. Like, get out of here. I stay on Overwatch. I was playing around with the new dude yesterday. That sounds pause. Um Lifeweaver or whatever his name is. I was just playing around with him yesterday. Like I am all up in that. In fact, I played a game because I know him and Symmetra balance each other out in some weird way. So I mean, because I know that she was his roommate in college or whatever, some academy, whatever the lore is. Um, so like I play with Symmetra with a room full of life weavers. It's the fact that you've never introduced your audience to any other race of women. People assume you love the snow. I mean, to be fair, you never on when I'm on. So how about that? Yeah, you don't get any invites because I honestly don't even seek out to invite people. I just go to the arcade always and just jump in random games. But I'll start adding you. But I'm always on. I'm on every day, every single day. I even bought I bought this season's battle pass, and I skipped last season's. This I mean because I think this season looks like they're gonna do a lot with it, and I want to help pay for it. So, like with like the PvP or PvE rather finally getting a thing, I'm pretty pumped for it. Only games I'm playing are one Fall Guys, two Rocket League. Wow, dude, I'm so bad at Rocket League that I just gave up. Not gonna lie to you, I was like, yeah, I think it's time to hang this up. I'm really bad at this. Fall Guys, I'm okay, but I rarely make it to the next round. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's true. But I mean, like, y'all haven't really met a lot of girls though. Y'all met what? Y'all met my ex-wife. Y'all met. I think y'all met Danielle once, which is like the other girl I dated named Danielle after my ex-wife. Then y'all met Katie, and I don't think I had another girl on the stream. So Danielle, Katie. That's all y'all met. Three girls over 10 years. Over 10 years though, right? But over 10 years. That's 10-year gaps. Maybe 11 years. Over the 11 years, I came in the game married. I got divorced. I met a girl. It didn't work out. I met another girl. It didn't work out. But things y'all don't see is I actually also am, or not currently, but was a serial dater. Like I was regularly dating the entire time. Like I didn't even stop. You know what I mean? Like I did not stop. I dated ad nauseum. I went on like probably 300 dates. 300 dates, and some of them were black women. But like again, out of all those women, only one can work out. Like I'm like 12 or 15. I don't know. I really don't have a number. I don't have a hard number. I'm even guessing on the number of dates I've been on. But like I went on a number of dates with black women. It just did like either they didn't, they weren't feeling it, or I didn't feel it. There's no cap. There's no cap. I went on a crap ton of dates. Every single time I'm single, I wish I hadn't deleted my old Hinge because I could show it to you in a heartbeat. But like, legitimately, when you are on the apps, there's not a lot of black women in my area. We've done this before. There's just not. So the chances of me meeting a black woman are very rare. But the chances of me in a relationship working out with a black woman is also rare because there's less of them. Because there's not a lot of them. There's not a lot of them. Bro, Chicago is segregated. I don't know how to tell you that any better. Chicago is... I didn't say they're all white. Did I say they're all white? I went on some dates with Latina women too, and some Asian women too. I'm making a number up. I don't even really know the number is. But I'm telling you right now that, yeah, there's not a lot at all, especially on the north side. In fact, my one friend, Michaela, she's black. Michaela would tell you that. She'd be like, yo, like, do y'all boys ever date any black girls? And I'm like, yeah, but they don't live over here. And I'm not going to travel 45 minutes to hang out with somebody. I know I'm not. When I like somebody, I want to see you every day. I want to see you almost all the time. To me, that's like a 20-minute radius. And I have a car. I'm not going 45 minutes outside of my area to hang out with somebody. I'm just not going to. It's just facts. Jokes aside, have you ever been in a relationship with a black woman since high school? Yes. In college. Yes. Full-blown relationship, yes, it's college. That's really been it. I was talking to this one girl, and then it fell apart. I thought we were doing really well, and then she's like, yeah, I'm sorry, like, I'm not feeling it the way you are. And she ended it. So, and that was like post-college. That was like one girl, like after my divorce. But she's the one who ended it. She's just wasn't feeling it. I don't know. I did run into her later a couple different times. And yeah, she just doesn't like me. I see her at like different like all black events when they come to the north side. There's a thing called, I don't know if you guys have this. We have a thing called Ditch Day. It's owned by a black company, but and low key, this is where I've actually met. Yeah, actually, you know what? I did. I'll tell you about that. I went on that date with the stripper. She was black. She was gorgeous. She was great. But then like, I couldn't get the idea of being with a stripper out of my head, and it was like weird, so I didn't do it. But I don't know if you ever heard of this before. Yeah, it's Ditch Day party. It's an all black event. They have it in Chicago. I go every year, and what I used to do if I didn't have a girlfriend, I would try to meet black women here because at least there'd be a chance they would live in my part of the city. Like, and I buy one every year. They have it in different cities. I know they have one going on in in Chicago every year. I don't remember where else, but yeah, it's like we're ditching our jobs and celebrating life. We work hard, we play hard. Get your ditch day, excuses ready, right? And it's a whole black party vibe, bro. We don't even know, so they don't even tell you where it is. It's a secret location every year. Going on dates and being in a relationship are way different. Right. I agree. I agree with you. But going on dates and you're with somebody where you're like y'all starting to like cuddle up and hit each other up all the time, or you meeting people's friends and they bring you around, that is getting closer to a relationship. And I've had several where we're building towards that, and then the girl did it out last minute. Maybe because like honestly, when you're dating, you're typically serial dating. You're dating several people at once, and eventually like they pick somebody else. And I've done that. I've definitely been like seeing like I've seen like five girls at once at one point. And I mean, yeah, I told you guys this. Y'all know this. I've seen girls like five girls at once, and then little by little they'll weed themselves out. You'll weed them out. Time will weed them out. Other people might step in that you think are better for you, and you find the person that you are the most compatible with, and that's who becomes your girlfriend. Like, and then some girls, and this does happen. Some girls honestly do um, like decide they're your girlfriend before you even ask that question. Because some people aren't old fashioned. I'm old fashioned. If I don't ask you to be my girlfriend, you're not my girlfriend. I don't care what we're doing. I need to ask you, and I'll tell girls that every time. I'm like, yo, if I haven't asked you to be my girlfriend, you're not my girlfriend. You can do what you got to do what you want. It's all you. Also, and you also find ways to weed out the black girls. I mean, you weed out everybody though. Yeah, of course. I'm not, but not because they're black. It's because they're some of them. I'll say one girl in particular I remember. She was just overly serious. Like I'm a goofy person, right? I'm pretty goofy. I'm pretty silly, and she was just never really amused. I didn't feel like she even really liked me. You know, I was like, it's not working. So yeah, I'm weeding out everybody. Everybody gets weeded out. Everybody gets weeded out. That's normal. Like the whole point of dating is evaluation. Will this work out for me? Does this feel good? Does this person make me happy? You know, these are the questions to ask yourself. Um, how many times have you had to explain your blackness to your girlfriends? Not really not like not at all. Like define explain your blackness. Like yeah, to be real with you, most of the black girls I've dated, black girls. Because I'm assuming you mean white girls. Most of the white girls that I've been with, were pretty in tune to blackness, or they already had dated other black men. Like it wasn't like I'm their first black guy. I had like one girl like that, and racist didn't come up for us, except for when her mom was racist. You know what I mean? It was like just day to day we just talked and hung out. I would explain some black culture things, but not my blackness. Like, I think if you decide you want to date black men and it's kind of maybe your thing, you don't wind up asking those questions. You let the person open up to you about it. I would say, but at least that's how I've seen it operated. But yeah, because I think you know what's funny. My best friend said that once. Like he goes, man, he goes like I think some white girls are cool, but like I don't know if I could be with somebody that I gotta explain my experience to all the time. And I'm like, I feel like if you're a human, you can understand and empathize with other humans, um, without it being overly explained. And that's what I've come across. Oh, so you like severe complex white girls? I don't think that's it either. I think they're just people who like you, and they've learned through dating that they don't need to dig into your cultural identity unless you are willingly sharing that. You know what I mean? Like the thing is, I'm open. You guys know me. I'm an open book, so I'm gonna share it anyway. It's gonna come out. It's not like I'm like, well, I'm gonna wait till she asks me a question. No, I'm gonna share. You know. But I don't know what a savior complex white girl. Like she ain't trying to save me from what. I will say I have been assaulted before by the girls that'll if you ask them what their type is, they'll just go not white. Because I'm like, that means you just date anybody. Like anybody black can get it. And it's really important in my opinion to not get caught up in that. All right, so I did a quick check. So all the Dish Day parties have been in um, Chicago, except they did one in New York. So I may have led y'all on when I said y'all could come. Y'all could probably do one in your city. And the New York one was only in 2019. And my guess is it didn't go well because they didn't go back. They stayed in Chicago after that. And I know I was on the website last year. LOL, not too much on Chris and white girls. I'm looking through real quick. So I see myself in this gallery. I know I'm in the gallery. Bro, I got to be careful. I can just click the link. Let's see. If I remember correctly, I was like in the end. Let's see. Oh, there's me in the background. It's hilarious. That's me. That's my guy. That's my guy, AK. That's me. I don't know why I'm doing this face, but I'm doing the face. Hilarious. All right, let's. That's just. I mean, that's how I get, bro. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be anything I'm not. You know what I mean? All right, one sec, guys. I'm gonna go check cut this water off, and then I'll look at your link and see what it is before I chicken out of it. I need y'all chicks to get in here. Put your booties near me. Show me what you got. Show me you're not even scary. You're not scary. Hey yo, I'm gonna go pee real quick. Sorry. I'm like, hey yo, hold on, guys. Let me tell you a story. No, we gotta pee. Sorry. Pee time. No worries. I sent out calendar invites for next week. All that's out here are Becky's. Bro, I moved to Oregon from New England. Let's see. All right. You can trust me. I'm number one in bits. Wait, what if, yeah, you are number one in bits. Oh, well, not a person in this chat is turned down to Becky. Chris just happens to be a snow magnet. You know what? I won't lie to you. That's low key kind of true. I do attract, like, even when we go out, right? Like, I've had random, let's call them Becky's. Becky's just walk up to me like, "Dang, you're really attractive," blah blah blah, or like, "Okay, get your number." Oh, wait, I want to see you again. Wait, don't leave yet. Like, I've gotten that a lot. Um, I mean, I'll say this. I think I'm big, right? I'm a big dude, right? But I'm also like soft. You know what I mean? Like I think there is an attraction to someone that can protect you, but also like I don't know how to say this. Like protect you, but also are open and welcoming and et cetera, et cetera. You know what I mean? Yeah, basically. Like that's probably the best way to say it. Actually, is that like I might be like a gentle giant, right? And I might have like a lot of like the qualities that they're looking for in a partner. Um, so it works. Let's see what it says here. Sorry. That's hilarious and weird at the same time. What's the coding language? Did you click the freaking link? No, I did not. I have not clicked the link yet. Give me one sec. I know I gotta be careful because I'm also you gotta remember I'm also dual streaming. I can't just click on any video when I'm on YouTube too. Because YouTube is picky. And I just got monetization back. What is this video? Why is this funny? It's just weird. Yep, they approved me this morning. I woke up and I'm like, yeah, if I even has that Chris Brown song in it, I can't play it. Nothing, dude. I mean, I just apply. I mean, y'all were here. Were you here for when I did the application yesterday? I literally applied, and they were like, "Okay." I'm like, "What? That's it? Y'all not gonna like tell me what I did wrong? Y'all not gonna like y'all not gonna do nothing? Like it's just that's it? Like so I mentioned this earlier. I am still fully in belief that they did that on purpose, knowing that I didn't do anything wrong, knowing that I didn't break any kind of rules, but also knowing they could run ads on my videos. Honestly, and still get paid themselves without paying me. Which, again, if I'm not really getting views, it doesn't matter that much. But I think every little bit counts. So I'm wondering if other people like myself didn't get screwed over because I didn't change anything on my channel. I just kept posting the same kind of videos I've been posting before. Um, and for them to say the majority of my channel was me using other people's content, it was always ridiculous and always wrong. But yeah, yesterday at a stream, during the stream, I applied to it, and I was just like, "Here you go. Here's my channel. Check it out." But yeah, I can now get super chats and donations and the stuff that I wanted in the first place. So let's look at this video. I think the song did not play. All right, so girl skates and goes whoop. I don't find this funny. I don't know why this is funny. I'm not even trying to be bogus. I just don't see the humor. All right. Um, yeah, they want to stop paying me, but again, I wasn't making that much money. It's wild. And also the guys in the back, them not being interested. I don't know what that means. It's like, all right, these dudes are just like, so. No, I'm focused on the guys too. They're not doing anything. They're just sitting there looking disinterested. I don't get it. I know people. I'm looking at the comments. I see people are like, "Yeah, bro's like, I don't care. I just, I don't like. It's not funny to me. Maybe I'm out of touch. I, yep, their reactions got me dead. Um, I didn't see the comment, NJJN. Let me scroll back up. What? What does that mean? I like white women, but I like all women, so I don't mean anything. I don't get it. Can someone find the video of the black women doing this so we can bless the timeline? Black women did this? The kings are not impressed. All right, I'm looking for the compliment. We lactose intolerant over here. How dare she? It ain't like she was like putting her booty over there. I don't know. Man. If she was more gratuitous, maybe I would get it. But it looked like to me like she was just like doing a trick. I don't know. You both scrolling through Twitter on stream. Little do you know, Douglas Funny, I already rolled down there and checked it out. That's why I told him to wait. So I can know what I was getting myself into. I know better. Oh, I learned my lesson from that one time that I posted. Um, well, yeah, y'all saw that little young thing that shouldn't be out there. There's no way to get a straight get. There's no way you get a group of straight men and none of them check out without being extra with the split fake video. I mean, I'm sure there's something to do with that because like the camera followed the girl perfectly as she did the move. I don't know. I don't know enough. All right, so let me go find this little compliment, and then we'll kill the stream at 1:30 officially. But I might, stay up a little bit longer on Twitch just to chill a little bit longer. We came in chilling, we gonna leave chilling. You feel me? It's your boy Chris, aka Sanders, Mr. Do Your Thing. I like peanut planters. Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, here goes. NJJN, you're a good-looking, well-educated man who has a good personality. For most white women who think about dating black guys, you're the safest option. That's probably true. I'm with the conspiracy theory. A good way to boost profits before the end of the quarter. Demonetize a bunch of people for no reason. Right. Like they probably got other people who had like bigger view counts than me, but they're like, oh, they're a certain number, or they're not doing enough, or like they don't have the reach. Just screw them. You can get a bunch. You can get a group of guys walking behind nuns, and at least one of them is going to check them out. You know, I'll say this too. There is a thing where, like, I call it the black mob mentality a little bit, where if everybody else is just chilling and you would normally have a big reaction to something, it's like you can't look out of pocket or too excited about anything. Like when you're in a group, when you're in a group with other black guys who are all like that, like nothing impresses me. You know what I mean? Like you can't be the only one going like, damn, oh shit, you see that girl? Hey, right? You can't be the only one. You can't. So if you and a crew, you waiting for other people's reactions. So you kind of like you might just want to just chill for a second and be like, okay, stay stoned. That's cool. Even though in reality you probably would have a bigger reaction. So there could be a thing of like the black mob mentality happening all at once there too, where the other guys didn't react, so they're not gonna react. That could definitely be a thing. Throw it out there. Also, if you can y'all please hit that like button before we close out the stream? If you're on YouTube, thank you. I very much appreciate it. Okay, so it's the black mob mentality. It's the same thing as like being in an echo chamber. Like, it's not cool to not be cool in the black community. You know that. We all know that. So if you're the only one getting excited or getting excitable about things, you know what I'm talking about? Like if you're the only one getting pumped, like man, calm your goofy down. Like I've had it happen to me. I learned through the history of being myself and being black, quite honestly. That is a thing. Like you can't be the only one jumping up out of your seat, freaking out. If y'all all doing it, it's cool. If you're the only one, you look like a goofy. You look like a lame. You know what I'm talking about. That's true, but I'm talking about they intentionally didn't even look out of the corner of their eyes on a video. Fake. No, I agree. I think it's totally fake. I mean, there's no way that girl, like, let's say that was even a mistake. And she like did that move, fail, whatever you want to call it, right? Like, and y'all don't even look over. Gee, we don't know that though. I don't know if she's trying to get their attention or not. It looks like she just like was busting a move in it, and that's where she had to land. I mean, you can't really control yourself that well on skates. I'm not a skater, but from what I know, if she's gonna go down and take the move, the best way to stop it was to put her butt up against the thing. And I'm not saying that like anyone was lame. I'm saying that if you were to get excited about the girl doing the thing in front of you, you look lame. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't fake. The guy that was there in the comments of the video. That don't mean it's not fake. That don't mean anything. The guy could be part of it. If you're telling me I don't know about the internet, you can't be out here like, oh, I just believe everything I see on the internet. All right, I'm looking through the comments real quick to see if I can find Buddy. I know you're talking about too. Y'all chill on me and gang. That's why I love Twitter. Found the guys in the video. Be honest, the stage for TikTok. See, people already think it's staged. Y'all made Dr. Umar proud. Nah, especially you with the full head turn. See, that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. I'm looking through. Like, even if you're not interested, you're gonna look like kind of like always was saying. If a nun walked through, you're gonna look at something. But it also looks like to me that from the angle of the video, she landed in a spot where you couldn't even see her butt anyway, so there's nothing for them to really see. Or they were just chilling. It's real. The guy in the it's real. The guy in the prank video told me it was real, so it has to be. Those dudes weren't interested because the girl was lame for trying to get their attention. I think that's stupid reasoning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, you're lame for trying to get somebody's attention, and that one girl wanted all five of them dudes. That's not it. That's not even real. That one girl might want one of y'all, if anything, and that'll make her lame. In fact, that's kind of impressive. Like, all right, because like think about this: if all she wanted was their attention, then why is it being filmed? You feel me? Like, why are you filming it if all you wanted was some dude's attention? Like, when I'll say this. I've always said this for a long time. If I go out, right? If I'm going out and I'm not with, I don't have a girlfriend, I'm going out to talk to women. If I'm going out with the fellas, I'm expecting us to still talk to women and see women. She was filming for her own, the own actual reaction of the move. Like, what, she wanted all the guys like, oh, then why did it get posted? Why is it posted? If she didn't get the reaction she wanted, why would they post it? Throw it out there. How this wound up on the internet? It came from somewhere. Like, she posted it because look how I look dumb in front of these guys. She didn't do that. Look how I look lame in front of these guys. She didn't do that. But why would you post your fail if your intention was to get the guy's attention? It doesn't make sense. I don't know, bro. Did you stop playing Chris Brown, bro? I appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna break down and analyze this for you. So, boom, she's already skating. She told her friend, "Hey, can you film this? I'm about to go ahead and get these guys' attention." All right, move, turn, split. Right. If you look right now, if I had a little diagram, her butt is lower than the step here. Right. So from their POV, all they see is her sliding in, hitting the move. Boom. Her butt is still not over this. There's nothing to look at. Things don't just go viral, though. You have to make them with intentionality and then post them and then try to get them to go viral. That's how it happens. So if her goals go viral from failing, then good job. But it also makes her look stupid if she really wanted one of those guys. They even chose to then slide, I know how these things work, slide the slow motion pick counter right here at this point when the guys could not care less. Then she made this face and she comes up, she's like, Which does nothing for the video. Just not out there. This is much, 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 much less than you think it is. Anyway, y'all chill on me and gang. All right? Be honest, bro. Was it staged for TikTok? No. LOL. Sorry, bro. You meme now. I'm going to tag you when I use it. He's laughing about it. Do it. Y'all make Dr. Umar proud. That part's hilarious, actually. Nah, especially you with the full head turn. Like, I really don't want to look. Can't look at it. Maybe that's his ex-girlfriend. He's like, yo, can't look at it no more. And they all mad at her. Maybe she's gravy. Maybe she's gravy. How about that? What if she's gravy and they all know it? They're like, yo, get out of my life, bro. Come on. That makes more sense than anything else. But again, I feel different about it than you probably, because I'm not racist. Oh, man. I can also say, I can't stand Dr. Umar. I cannot stand Dr. Umar at all. Chris, I'm surprised how dumb your takes are. LOL. I should have known though. Hey man, my take is real. Also, the fact that always is backing up my take is not that dumb. I'm sorry to say that, but like my take is not dumb at all. You're choosing to see it one side because you don't want to see it the other way. But the reality is, straight up, that video doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not even dumb. That's right. Read the screen. It's always was literally on YouTube the entire time saying you're wrong. Just throw it out there for the people out there that don't read the screen. In fact, let me just go ahead and pop it on the screen for you. Since my take got to be dumb, we're gonna do it that way. Let's be redundant here. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. No, that don't work. Let's pull this over here. So right here in the comments section, this is how ridiculous we are right now. We're really doing this, huh? All right. So always, for the record, if you don't know, is Douglas funny? If you didn't know that. You can get a group of guys walking behind nuns, and at least one of them is going to check them out. That's true, but I'm talking about they intentionally didn't even look out the corner of their eyes. Fake. LOL, the real guy in the prank video told me it was real. So it has to be. He's making fun of you. There's no way you get a group of straight men and none of them check her out. Even with the split. Fake video. Fake! Just saying, my take ain't dumb. Yes, it is. It is. It's definitely him. I happen to know that. Factually, it's him. Oh, man. But again, that's only something that if you come to these videos enough, you know. Ain't a decent looking woman on the earth is catching a glance from a straight man in black leggings. It's a scientific fact. And add a split to the equation, and it's against the laws of physics. I'm throwing it out there. Like, she was doing too much in the video for them not even to move. Like, I don't care how goofy you think she is. You're going to at least, your eyes going to move. Your eyes going to do something. Y'all not just, look. I'm just telling you. Man, quit playing, bro. You already told me. You told me it was you a long time ago, G. Do you want me to go into our Twitter DMs where you told me you were Douglas Funny? He's lying, G. He's lying. He told me in the DMs. I ain't even lying. I know I'm not lying. I low-key don't even want to like bust it down. But Douglas Funny is definitely always October. I can guarantee that. I ain't get caught. I got the DMs from Twitter where he told me, so I ain't get caught nowhere. I know my truth, King. I ain't gotta make up. He's not with you. I don't gotta make up anything. I own the nothing. I have no reason to make that up. I can just go, Douglas agrees with me. I can say that. But it's always. I'm telling you. Like, why would I even do that? That's a dumb take. Like, let me just pretend like Douglas Funny is always October. Why would I do that? I would just say Douglas. It doesn't give it more credence. I gotta laugh. And I don't even want to blow up. I don't even want to blow up Douglas's always his spot. Bro. Is he? Is he? How do we know that? He's the most vocal. That don't make him more black. Oh, gee. Like, Douglas Funny could be just as black. Oh, this is great. Bro, I'm absolutely dead. This is great. I'm so happy that this stream even exists now. So I know always you asked actually a while ago, told me I should bring back the white girl from the last podcast. Um, and I'll tell you that we are doing that. We are recording live next Wednesday, actually. So we'll be bringing back the ladies, if you will. So it should be a good show. I want to say in that stream you came through as Douglas Funny. You know, you realize that asking him is not proof, right? Just gonna throw it out. I'm just helping you out. It's not proof because he can just say whatever he wants for the joke. It's funnier that way. It's much funnier and much more fun for him to not admit that he's Doug. Then why are you asking? Like him not being Doug is insanely more funny than him being Doug. But again, I'm gonna throw it out there one more time. I wouldn't have made that up just to do it. I gained nothing by making that up. Let's see. I work with blah blah. Oh, I got hit up by some company to be like an official athlete. I'm like, nigga, I don't even do sports. That's not even. I'm not even out here doing sports. Come on. And what makes always more black than any of my other followers? Last time I saw this man was low key, kind of light skinned. I don't know. I've always been Doug disappointed in him and you. Well, that's okay, dude. That's all good. But we're allowed to share and have different opinions, and that's what makes this whole thing great is variety in thought. You can be very wrong, and we can be very right. It can be flipped over all the way again. Can't just let people in the stream. Hey, man. Hey, if you didn't know, if you didn't know, Alien Myth is also black, and he's super black. He's the blackest person of us all. He mad because we don't believe that video with that white girl. But Doug was spitting video fake as F. Oh! Let's go! You gotta back yourself up, brother. I feel you. That video ain't even natural. Let's do this. You know what? Because we doing that, I was in my always October mode. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the. This is fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's what we do. Oh, good lord. Hey, and we call him Truth to God out here, Alien Myth. That's what Chris only got 4 viewers. Hey, bro, if you look at the analytics, it's more than that. People coming and going, dropping and leaving, bobbing and weaving. We all good, G. As long as people coming through it all, that's all I care about. I can talk to 3 people for all I care about. But y'all 4 to the floor, and you won the 4s. Welcome to the 4 room, where we do everything we need to do. Again, I'd rather have 4 people to interact than 100 and no one interacts. But also, if you want to look at something that's fun to look at, I'm talking about the 4. We've had 103 unique viewers in this stream, sir. 136 live views. We also have 6 max live viewers. That's crazy. 11 unique chatters. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. I just like, again, for me, it's always principle. If it's not true, I'm coming at you. People popping in and then leaving because you were in pools. No, that happens across the board. I've done the analytics research on my channel. Pretty much everywhere if I'm doing a stream, people are coming in and out. I can actually show you real quick. It's actually pretty interesting. Like, this is a little heat map they got over here on Twitch. And it shows you when my numbers are the highest, when they're the lowest over the course of a certain amount of time. And so, like, this is what, the last couple weeks. So, like, if I posted at certain times, I get higher viewership. As you know, I've been doing, like, you know, the noon posts. So 8, 9, 10, 11, but I get the highest numbers around, like, 4 o'clock over here. And I know that I should probably switch my streams over to go to later. Because like later, there's obviously going to be more competition. But also, just in general, I think that, like, people are going to be more active around this later period because they have more free time. But I also just really want to just, like, get used to and good at streaming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay to keep doing these streams at this time period. I am going to switch it up eventually. But, yeah. And then when I do just chatting, which I'll show you, my heat map is intensely lower, right? So I'm getting even, like, almost half the numbers. 7, 8s, 8, 7s, 8s. No matter what time I post. In fact, I did better numbers at 11 a.m. one time. At 6 a.m. one time, right? Fitness and health, I played around with one time, and I just got some pretty abysmal numbers. But I do need to figure out the categories I want to stream in. But yeah, I'm okay with people popping in and out, but they do it across the board. It's not anything unique. I just need to figure out what my audience is. Chris, make a TikTok video about your take on that video. I'll figure that out. I'll do that. Honestly, I need to go ahead and make a short anyway, and that'd be a good short to make. So I'll do that. Hey, don't want to break it to you, Chief, but people fake reactions online for views. Oh yeah, I mean, it's a moneymaker. If people think it's real, like, I mean, even like the early, like, reaction videos, some of them boys was fake. Like, they had to be. Someone realized, yeah, like when I remember I would make reaction videos, and I would say at least 1 or 2 of them were fake back then. Alien Myth, that's definitely always calling you Chief. You ever getting heated? You can't even read right now, G. Try to see what happens. Hey, yo, let me fall back. I don't want no smoke. I will say mean things to you through the internet. I'd rather watch fake reactions than watch somebody not reacting to the video at all, just watching it. I agree, though. I do feel like low key, like when I've watched, and I think that's kind of why I hated reaction videos back in the day. Like, Like really hated it because they were just like staring at the camera the whole time. Like what am I watching? What is this? Hey man, I'm put it like this. We all lame to somebody, and people. And I'll say this: people that actually, I know you're not being serious. People that actually call other people lames are the lamest of them all. All right, guys. I do need to bounce. I need to go back to work. See, as soon as I say that, make reaction to the white target worker knocking out the black woman. I'm not. Whoa. I'm not out here promoting fights and violence. I'm not doing that. I will definitely promote someone having a rollerblading accident before I promote somebody fighting. I never heard that video before either. Chris can't fathom how black people wouldn't look. No, I'm not saying that. Nope. I'm saying that for what she did, it was that extra. You're gonna look at it as a human being, is what I'm trying to say. Like straight up. I don't like flat white. I don't like flat anything, bro. Like, come on. I'm not gonna flinch at a flat butt. But if she turned around and slammed her booty against a railing, I'm probably gonna have a reaction to it. And that's the whole point. Like, I ain't saying don't look at him, but you can't even see him. Like, from that, look at the video where her butt goes. She hits at a point where you couldn't see because the step is above where her butt is. I don't care about anything flat. But I would still look. That was nah. Unless they saw it coming. How they know that she wanted their attention? Like they don't know that. That's just weird to me in general. You ain't even trying that hard to not look at a person because of the color of their skin. If you're making a point at the look, then you doing too much. You're trying too hard, bro. Like I don't think that makes us lame. That just it's common sense. Like I think you really want it to be you want it to be real. That's okay. But you got to keep in mind. I'm gonna say it again. I've said it a million times over. I'm not out here chasing anyone because of the color of their skin. I never will. I never have. I think that's disgusting and stupid. Even when white girls do it. If a white girl wants me just because I'm black, that's a turn off. I don't want that. I want somebody I get along with. I want somebody that is cool and attractive and dope. That's what's important. And that's the number one thing I care about. Is if we get along. If we connect. And yeah, I mean I like to meet them. I like meeting my girls. I don't know out here looking for this like little skinny thing you're talking about. It's not a thing. Hey, I know her. That's crazy. All right. Well, at this point in the stream, I think we're good to probably go and chill a little bit. I think that like the topic of exploring Craigslist, found that Craigslist is boring now. There's no reason to ever go back to it. I'll just say that for my own statements purposes. Um, but ultimately, we had a good talk. We had a good time here, and I will be back with another stream. Depending on how things go, I might even stream later tonight, but I haven't decided yet. We'll figure it out. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for hanging out in the room. Please don't forget to follow the stream if you can. It means the world to me. And I'll see y'all later. Yeah, Doug. It's all good, man. It's all good always. Love you both.